I will show you that when we get there. But you will have the basic formulas. You don't have all the rest of this. But you also do have this on the quiz. Okay, so the highlighted things are on the quiz. The rest of it you need to know. So you're welcome to take a look at all of that and see what you know or don't know and ask away. But we're just going to jump on in and try all of these. Okay, so for those first 5, it says write the equation of the parabola. You don't have to graph it, but on your quiz, I gave you graphs. So there's a graph there on the quiz. You do not need to graph it unless it says graph this parabola or graph this circle, okay? The rest are just there for your reference. So for this first one, it says you have a focus at 0, 6. Some of you probably, based on checking your homework, don't use the graph necessarily and just know that the focus is always 0, what? What? Well, on this problem, I guess. When your vertex is 0, 0, which this one will be, then that's your C value, okay? The way that you know it on this one, 0, 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the focus. The directrix is at -6. So that's here. Okay, your vertex has to be in the middle of those, which is 0, 0. So we know the vertex is at 0, 0 on this one. Does this open up, down, left, or right? Up. This opens up. So it's going to look something like this. Okay. Because it is at 0, 0, it's going to be one of these. Which one? Y equals or X equals? Y equals. This is Y equals. When it's up and down, it's Y equals. So Y equals AX squared will be your equation. A is always 1 over 4 times C. C is always from the vertex to the focus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 0, C. So you're doing 1 over 4 times 6 is 1 over 24 times x squared. So this will be your equation. Questions on that? Yes, Keith.
So we just take whatever y equals and then use that for c?
You take what C equals, which is always the distance from vertex to focus. So this distance to get from the vertex to the focus, that will be your thing. Now, if you know your vertex is at 0, 0, then your focus, for a parabola that opens up or down, right, is 0, C. But if it's going to open left or right, then it's C, 0.
So the C in the focus is what you just plug in?
Yes, the distance to the focus. If it's 0, 0, which is not always 0, 0, right? The vertex is not always 0, 0. Okay, number 2. So a vertex at 0, 0, and a focus of -7, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which way does this open?
Down.
To the left. Okay, so it looks like this. With a vertex of 0, 0, it's a basic equation, not the big fancy equation. Is this x equals or y equals?
This is
X equals. From the vertex to the focus is -7, right? C0 on this one. So you're saying A equals 1 over 4 times C. So that's a -1/28. So X equals -1 over 28 times what?
Y squared.
Y squared.
Search it.
Okay. Questions on that? Okay. Number 3, you have another vertex at 0, 0.
Why would it do that? It goes down.
Because you went from the vertex to the focus, you have to go left. That's -7, or the focus is at -7. Tell me what kind of line is y equals -4? Horizontal. Y equals is always horizontal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down. So here's your directrix. So where is your focus? Up 4. 1, 2, 3,
It would be the opposite.
4.
The opposite would be 4.
Okay, so this opens up. Okay. Because it opens up, it's y equals, not x equals. So y equals, and then your A is always 1 over 4 times C. What is C?
4.
C is 4. C is this distance. Okay, from the vertex to the focus. So 1 over 4 times 4, or 1/16 x squared. Good on that? Okay, 14 switches it up a little bit because now your vertex isn't at 0, 0 anymore. So your vertex is at -3, +2. And then you have a directrix. What kind of line is x equals?
Up and down.
This is vertical, okay? So at x equals -7, this is 7, right? Okay. Which way does this parabola open? To the right. It's going to go this way. Ooh. Okay. So now to find your C value, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left to get to the directrix. So you need to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. This is your C value. Okay, so C is a +4 because you went to the right with it, so +4. So then you're going to say x equals or y equals for the equation. If it opens to the right,
Y equals.
x equals. And now your vertex isn't 0, 0 anymore. So x equals a times y minus k squared plus h. That formula will be on your quiz. So you don't need to memorize it. You just need to know that's the one to use. What is h and k?
H and K, X and Y. 3 and 2.
-3 and +2 are your h and k values. So if we plug this in, x equals whatever a will be, y minus your k value, so y minus 2 squared, and then plus a -3, which is -3. So this is going to be your answer. We just have to figure out what to drop in for A. Yeah,
So do you use that formula when there's like a vertex that's not 0, 0?
that's not 0, 0. Yeah, you can use this formula with 0, 0 too. It's just if you plugged a 0 and a 0 in here, they go away. So if you always want to use the fancy formula, you can. Okay, so then your A value is 1 over 4 times C. What was our C value?
Austin, I know you say 25.
Oh my goodness, you guys are so annoying.
Make me cut the line. You can't. No revolve around human beings.
Humans.
Austin, I know you said 25.
Okay. Oh, I got that on video. I'm recording this. That was Ethan. That was annoying. For future reference. I'm recording that. This is saved for all history.
What is
It's gonna go on YouTube.
Oh, not again.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so your C value is 4. So you're going 1 over 4 times 4, or 1 over 16. Okay. Questions on that? Yes. Leave your phone here. Okay. Next one. Over to number 5. So this one gives you a different vertex again. So this is going to be your H and K. 1, 1, 2, 3. And then your focus is at 1, 5. Okay, so here's focus, here's vertex. Where does that open? Up. It's going to wrap around the focus. Your directrix would be down here, right? Is this a y equals equation or x equals? This is y equals. Okay, so y equals, we'll leave a blank for a, x what? Minus 1 squared plus 3. Yeah,
So it gives us both the y equals and x equals.
equations, yeah, yep. What is your c value?
2.
2. 1, 2. From the vertex to the focus is 2. Or you can look at here, right? From 3 to 5 is 2 units. So C is 2, then A is 1 over 4 times 2. So 1/8,
Stop running.
and you get that. Now, who cares? Questions on that?
One day. We can circle these.
Okay. This one, it says for the equation y equals 1/16 x squared, find the following. You need to be able to find a vertex. Can anyone tell me the vertex? What? 0, 0, right? This is the simpler form, so then your vertex is 0, 0. Your a value is 1/16, and we know a equals 1 over 4 times c, so just substitute here. 1/16 is 1 over 4c. What does c have to be if 1/16 is going to equal 1/16? C has to be 4. So now here's what you have to think about. This is a y equals, not an x equals. And this 1/16 is positive. So how is this parabola opening? Up. If you were to graph it at 0, 0, it's going to go like this, which means the focus is going up. Is that an x value changing or a y value changing? That's the y.
Yeah.
So if your c value is 4, then your focus is 0, 4. What does that mean for your directrix?
That means it's negative 4.
What is negative 4?
The direct
Y equals. It's going to be a horizontal line down here. So y equals negative 4. No. You don't have to graph a lot of them. It's just there if you want to graph it.
Will there be like graphing on the
There will be graphs given to you on the quiz, but you only have to graph if it says graph this one. But you can, I give them as options to graph, I think, on every single one.
Okay.
Maybe not every single one, most of them. And if it's not a graph there on the quiz, just freehand sketch your own if you need it. All right, this one. Oh, this one gets done wrong on this quiz a lot. This is on your quiz.
Lock in.
Okay? So you'll have the formulas sitting in front of you on your quiz, which means you will see that there is this formula. Oops, that's a Y. And you will see that there is this formula. Okay, those will both be on your formula sheet. You'll see this and have to tell me the vertex of this. What number is H here?
Would it be?
I gotta say it's
Negative
25.
25. I'm positive.
It's negative 25.
It is a negative
Yes, give me some.
25. Because you are adding the K value. So if this is minus 25, you're adding a negative 25. Okay? We're using this formula, which means your K value is what? Negative 14. So opposite of what it looks like inside, the same as what it looks like outside. Okay? That's the vertex of that equation.
Dog.
Questions on that?
Sorry about that.
Wait, what's the answer?
The vertex, this.
So negative 10's irrelevant.
Irrelevant. I mean, for the vertex, sure. Okay, then the rest of it is circle stuff, and this is what we did today. Everything is optimizing space. Can you tell me on number 8 what the center is?
Negative 2, positive 3. Negative 2, positive 3.
Yes.
The radius is 7.
Negative 2, positive 3. Always opposite of what it looks like. Okay? This is r squared, so the radius here is 7. You square root the 49. Okay? All right, so then if it says write the equation for a circle with a center, HK, at negative 3, 7, and a radius of 5, and you have to write that equation, that's going to be what? X plus or minus?
Plus.
Plus 3 squared. This is always plus. And then y plus or minus?
Minus
Minus 7 squared equals what?
25.
25. You have to square the radius. 5 squared.
Hey, dog.
Okay, what is the center of this circle?
0, 0.
0, 0. So if you're at 0, 0, and you go 4 units right and 7 units down, what point are you at?
Oh.
For -7.
For negative 7. So you're going to take that and drop that into the equation. Don't change the 225. Your radius doesn't change when you shift it over. So it's just going to be x minus 4
Squared.
squared
Plus.
plus y
Minus 7.
Plus 7.
plus 7 squared equals 225.
Come on, Moose.
Okay? Questions on that? Okay, I want you to try number 11 because this is the one that always goes poorly and I want to see if you know what you're doing with it. Give it a go. Try number 11 and then I'll talk you through it in just a minute.